All right, so are you ready to dive in? Today we're going deep on Brian Tracy's Make a Million program.
Hey, yeah.
I'm excited about this one because honestly, who doesn't want to crack the
Yeah,
code to becoming a millionaire, right?
exactly. And what's so fascinating is how much more achievable it is today than it was like a century ago.
Oh, really?
Like you think back to 1900,
Okay.
there were only about 5,000 millionaires in America.
Yeah.
By 2000, that number skyrocketed to 5 million.
5,000 to 5 million. That's incredible. Like
Right.
it makes you think if they can do it,
Yeah.
maybe I can
And,
too.
and you know what's interesting is that the U.S. is like the ultimate training ground for entrepreneurs,
Oh, that's interesting.
which is a huge factor in that increase.
That makes sense. But a lot of people, I think that myself included, we tend to think that most millionaires probably started off rich. Is that true? Is that what Tracy found?
It's funny you should say that, because Tracy actually debunks that myth right away.
Oh.
He emphasizes that almost every self-made millionaire started with very little, just like the average person.
Oh, wow.
In fact, Tracy himself started with practically nothing.
Really? I did not know that. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from sharing his own struggles.
Okay.
He talks about living in his car for a period,
Wow.
relying on welfare and working tough manual jobs just to get by.
Wow, that's a powerful reminder that, where you start doesn't have to define where you end up.
Absolutely. And that leads us to one of Tracy's core beliefs. Becoming a millionaire is a skill you can learn,
Okay.
just like playing the guitar or speaking a new language.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if it's a learnable skill, what are some of the, I guess, techniques someone could pick up?
Well, he compares it to something like running a marathon.
Okay.
It's not about some magical talent you're born with. It's about training, discipline, and following a proven plan.
So no shortcuts, no magic formulas, just good old-fashioned hard work and smart strategies.
Exactly.
I like it.
And one of the first things he stresses is establishing strong financial discipline,
Okay.
which starts with a fundamental principle of spending less than you earn.
That sounds simple enough, but I imagine it's harder to put into practice than it sounds.
You're right. It's not always easy,
Yeah.
especially in a world that's constantly tempting us to spend, spend, spend.
Oh, yeah.
But Tracy provides some really practical tips
Okay.
for getting a handle on your finances.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Well, one thing he really stresses
Yeah.
is the importance of tracking your expenses.
Okay.
He suggests actually writing down everything you spend for a month, no matter how small.
Oh, wow.
You'll likely be surprised where your money is actually going.
I can definitely see that being an eye-opener. It's easy to lose track of those little expenses that add up over time.
Right. And once you have a clear picture of your spending habits,
Hmm.
you can start making adjustments and identifying areas where you can cut back.
Okay, track your expenses. Identify areas to cut back. Got it. What else?
He also recommends using budgeting apps or tools. There are so many great ones available these days
Yeah.
that can help you categorize your spending, set limits, and even automate your savings.
That's a great point. Technology can be a really powerful ally in managing your finances.
Totally.
It takes away some of the mental effort and makes
Yeah.
it easier to stick to your budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking of saving, Tracy introduces a concept that goes hand in hand with spending less than you earn.
Okay.
It's called paying yourself first.
Now, paying yourself first, I've heard that before, but I'm not sure I fully grasp it. Is it just another way of saying save money?
It's more than just saving whatever's left over at the end of the month.
Oh, good
It's about making saving a non-negotiable part of your budget,
Okay.
a top priority.
So how does that actually work?
Imagine this. You get your paycheck,
Mhm.
and before you pay any bills or buy anything, you set aside a certain percentage for savings, as if you were paying a bill to yourself.
Interesting. So it's about shifting your mindset to prioritize saving from the get-go.
Exactly. And Tracy encourages people to start small.